recording this? Oh, I hate you.
Here with Blake Russell, 40 years old, you and Dina, you know, it's pretty amazing you're trying to PR 10 years after your PR. I mean, how, as a 42-year-old, I just can't fathom that. How have you been able to keep it going all these years?
Because I'm really, really stubborn. My husband will attest to that. I don't know. I mean, workouts haven't really slowed down. I mean, I can do what I used to do. You know, if anything, I'm running like more mileage than I used to, but I just slowed it down a little bit and running a little bit longer. And I think that's made me feel a lot stronger. And maybe slowing down, like not having to do like some really fast stuff on the track has made me not quite so injury prone, because I can't go around the track anymore. It's just too much pressure on my calves a lot of times.
So what is more mileage mean? How much mileage do you run, and like on an average day, what pace are you going?
Oh gosh, it depends. I mean, I'm pretty like 7-minute pace for easy runs. I'm pretty hilly where I am, so I just run comfortable. I don't do heart rate monitors. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to that. So I just kind of listen to my body. I do a lot on the treadmill because like I said, it's hilly, so I figured it's better to be able to get in a longer workout at a pace rather than just really suffer trying to run uphill and like really lose the pace of trying to run. So it's kind of experimental in that respect, but I do a lot of my training, hard training on the treadmill. But I mileage, I mean, I can get up to like 120 and it's fine. I feel actually pretty good. My issue isn't really the training, like and getting it in, it's like in between. It's like I walk in the door from like running 20 miles and like it's time for lunch and like get the kids ready and like I don't sit down. So that's the only part I'm missing is like it really nice to like sit down and like actually recover after a workout or a run, but it just doesn't.
So how does that work? You have two kids, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, or six and two. Sorry.
My son is 6.5. My little girl's 2.5.
So when you're out running 20 miles, who's taking care of the kids? Because a 6-year-old can't take care of a 2-year-old.
No. Well, weekends, probably for longer runs. My mom and her husband live about a mile away, so I wouldn't be doing any of this if they didn't live that close. So they watch my little girl like 2 or 3 hours every morning, so I can do like majority of my stuff. And then my son's in school. And then John takes over. We kind of tag team it on the weekends. He runs early, and then I run around 9 o'clock or something. I get the good hours. But yeah, my mom and John like take over, and then usually in the afternoons I might try and squeak in a workout on the treadmill, like a short run with just Quinn and Liv in the house. And my son knows, he's like, come get me if there's an emergency. He knows what an emergency is. So I've had to get off a couple times on the treadmill to go take care of things.
So if you PR, do you feel like you'll be sort of in the mix for the Olympic team? I mean, there's obviously 2 girls way down there, and then a bunch of 7 or 8 girls around 228, 229.
I mean, I feel like every time the Olympic trials rolls around, there's always like 2 people like head and shoulders above everybody else, and then that 3rd spot's up for grabs. So yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like this was a stepping stone. Like if I can get under 230, just test my training a little bit and kind of get me excited to going into the trials. But I think it's a trials race. I know I'm good under pressure, so anything can happen.
Right. So your husband's a runner too? How much has he slowed down over the years?
Enough that he will not run with me. He was a great runner. In college, he was way better than I was. He was All-American, 5K, 10K, cross-country. He ended up being a really good steeplechaser. He made the trials in 2000. But I think most steeplechasers will tell you that years and years of landing in the water pit will wreck your Achilles. So he's always kind of been plagued by some lower leg stuff. And now he kind of he's just recently got back into running a ton. So he's getting in some good mileage, but he does it all before work, which is it.
But does it frustrate him that you're like the fountain of youth?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's happy I'm running because it keeps me happy. And I think he's happy as long as he doesn't have to run with me. So.
Right. We're good. And you said at the press conference you've run one rapid race in your life, right?
No, man. I was racking my brain. Like I figured there had to be more, but no. I mean, it was a 3K, the Adidas Track Classic in 2005. There was one rapid, and it was great. And then it was like easy race. It was nice. I think I ended up winning, and I ran like 8:51 or something, 8:52. It was still my PR in the 3K, but I kind of missed that window when I ran here in 2005 and ran my PR. They'd asked me if I wanted to wrap it, and I said no. I kind of just, I don't know, I just don't. I train by myself. I just don't feel like I need it.
So on Sunday, I mean, Dean is in the race, and you guys could possibly get the Masters record. Are you going to focus on her, or are you going to just run your own race, or what's the plan?
I'm just used to focusing on myself. I mean, I think when I'm out there training by myself, that's just all I'm thinking of. I don't think about other people because you don't know how other people are going to be feeling, or I don't know anything about anybody else's training except my own. So focus on myself and just try and run, the splits I've been trying to hit in practice.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right.